This is clearly was a Jets decision. Last week, we met with Aaron Rodgers, said new Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, and we informed him we're moving off. I can see J-Max pumping his fist over there. That has been his mantra for the last 6 months. So this is pretty interesting. Aaron contacted the Jets, much like he contacted the Packers, and they both dumped him. In my opinion, Aaron will tell you, hey, I'm going to wrap it up. Heck of a career. He can say that. That's all BS. Aaron needs a third act. You do not want to be remembered. Favre had success in Minnesota. Peyton Manning wins a Super Bowl in Denver. Tom wins ones in Tampa. You're known as a quarterback that leaves Green Bay, and the Packers the next year are better without you, and you bomb in New York and become kind of a zany conspiracy theorist. That is not what you want to be remembered as. Aaron's going to tell you, I don't listen to traditional news. I do my own homework. I don't care about criticism. That's BS. Everybody hears it. People care what you say about them. You do, I do, everybody does. So, and what's really interesting here is the Jets do not have a succession plan. Okay, the Jets don't have a quarterback. It's a bad quarterback class. I want you to think about this, because this is what I told you Monday on the show. And I said it Sunday night in my podcast on The Volume. I told you this. This is not just moving off Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback. What the Jets are telling you is in a quarterback league, they have no succession plan, and they told Aaron, yeah, we're good here. This is not an indictment of Aaron, the quarterback. He was good. It's an indictment on Aaron, the person. They don't want him in the building. This is a coach with a rebuild. He doesn't want him in the building because Aaron's last 10 games hit a 97 passer rating. He was actually pretty darn good. That's why I was surprised they didn't bring him back. Aaron's got a market. And by the way, with an incompetent coaching staff, he put up those numbers. So Aaron can play. And I'll say this. If it was about giving Aaron the control of the franchise, hard pass. But if you give him a competent staff, I'm all in. And I think this is a real moment here. The second franchise dumped you, and I don't care about your resume. I don't care if you're a supermodel. If you get dumped by a long-haul trucker, time to look in the mirror and work on that personality. Aaron has sort of had this, I'm above football, I'm not going to do this, I'm off to Egypt. Stop the nonsense. You're not that quarterback anymore, okay? You could have done that 7 years ago. It's a different time. So the New York Jets, who do not have a quarterback, basically said, we are good here. Not only do the Jets not have a quarterback, it's a bad quarterback draft class. I had another executive tell me last night, there's a reason the Giants want Matt Stafford. They're telling you they don't like the quarterback draft class. They don't like Cam Ward, and they don't like Shedeur Sanders, and they don't like Jalen Milroe. That's why that story is surfaced. So there is a quote this morning in an Albert Breer story that Matt Stafford, the big domino in this year's quarterback market is Matt Stafford. So I am going to propose something. I'm just proposing it. But I made a couple of calls yesterday, a couple of texts this morning. I'm going to propose something. And yesterday I was talking to a longtime NFL exec, and he said, this is not crazy, okay? The Rams like Matt Stafford, but they're tiring of the constant quarterback talk, his wife saying things publicly. They're not real happy with Cooper Kupp. Going public was something they tried to keep quiet. They're kind of over Cooper Kupp, and with that, a little bit Matt Stafford. They like him, but they don't want to restructure his deal and give him a big contract. Meanwhile, the Giants do not like the quarterback class, and Brian Daboll, the head coach, and Joe Shane, the GM, have got to win or they'll be fired by Thanksgiving. Okay, they're going to get run out of the building because if they don't have a quarterback, Washington now is big time. Philadelphia will steamroll them. The Packers, the Bears, the Rams, NFC's getting better, and the Giants have some good players. So they are going to make a move, I believe, on Matt Stafford. And the first person to talk about this on the air was J-Mac. I'm going to give him credit on this. He was like 5 days ago. So what the Rams want, I'm told, They want the Giants' first-round pick at number 3. So they probably want a first, a second, a first, a third, but you got to pay Stafford. If you're the Giants, you have to give him a new deal. They'll probably get a first and a fourth, but let's just talk about that number 3 pick. The Rams want that number 3 pick in the draft because they're drafting way later. They want to take that pick, move down, and get more picks. Why? So they have extra picks for next year when they have to move up to get a quarterback. So what the Rams will be in the market for if Matt Stafford moves is a 1 to 2 year rental at quarterback. Aaron Rodgers. Hear me out. Aaron needs a rehab. Packers got better without him. His image, big advertisers, not interested. Jets was a mess. He needs a rehab. Got a house in Malibu. West Coast guy. By the way, in a division with Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Aaron Rodgers' last 10 games last year, he was good. He was actually, and remember, that was with a third-tier coaching staff. Now he gets McVay, an established O-line, an excellent young defense. Remember, Matt LaFleur's brother is the OC with Sean McVay. Well, he's been in that system before. So Aaron knows the system with the Rams. I believe Aaron is craving infrastructure, stability, a head coach he respects, organizational excellence. If the Rams do move down and do get the Giants' number 1 pick, don't be surprised if they don't draft T-Mac, the Arizona wide receiver, to replace Cooper Kupp, who they're moving off of. He is easily the best receiver in this draft. So this sounds crazy. The Matt Stafford of the Giants thing is real, I'm told. I am told they like Matt Stafford, but he's old. Let's be honest. You look at the playoffs, there were 2 immobile quarterbacks, Stafford and Goff. It is a mobile quarterback league. We just had another mobile quarterback win. Brady's the last pocket guy, right? Like that's Stafford's the last great pocket quarterback. Rams want inexpensive rental quarterback for 1 year. So, and I'll say this again. Giving Aaron Rodgers the keys to the kingdom, I'm not interested in that. I know what his personality is, right? I'm not interested in that. But having Aaron come as a 1 or a 2 year rental rehab, absolutely. Aaron to the Rams, Stafford to the Giants. Remember, Aaron Rodgers last year with a 3rd-tier coaching staff threw more touchdown passes than Patrick Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, and Justin Herbert.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.